start from the bottom.
Hey everyone, and happy early Halloween. As you can tell by the title of this video, we are going to be doing another Halloween decorate with me. You guys are going to be so proud. We're going to keep this intro nice and short, and let's just go ahead and get right on into it. So the first room we are starting with this decorate with me is our bedroom. A lot of the decorations that I'm going to be using in this room you would have saw in last year's decorate with me, but I did get one other new touch that we are going to be adding. It's something small, but I think it really made a huge difference, and I absolutely love how our room turned out. So of course I'm going to put some clean sheets on the bed and switch our everyday comforter to our Halloween comforter. Our comforter that also came with a throw pillow and then the little pillow shams I picked up from Lakeside Collections last year. I also found this little brown pumpkin, which I thought was so cute. I saw it when I was grocery shopping at Aldi, and I just knew I had to get it, and I think it just looks so cute with our other throw pillow and just with our Halloween bedroom decor in general. Next, I'm just going to be winding up these mini Christmas lights that I picked up, I believe, from Dollar General. I'm just going to be winding these around our lamps, and then I also got these two little skeleton guys, I also believe from Dollar General, and they're just going to be kind of chilling on our nightstands. Alright, so the new decoration that I ended up picking up for our bedroom is just one of these like loose, creepy looking black cloth things, whatever you want to call it. I ended up picking this one from Amazon, and I also picked up another one, which you will be seeing a little bit later in this decorate with me to go in our living room. But yeah, I just ended up draping that over the pictures and wall decor that we have hanging above our bed. Didn't really do anything special. I just kind of threw it up there, and I absolutely love how it turned out. I just feel like it makes our room look so creepy but cozy at the same time. Next, we are going to be moving on to decorating our living room. This is one of the new Halloween decor items that I ended up picking up from Lakeside Collections this year. It's this cute little broom sign, which I thought would look perfect next to our front door, so I'm just quickly throwing that up. And then we'll go ahead and move on to my favorite part of decorating for Halloween and just other holidays in general, is decorating our entertainment center. So I have a bunch of like little knick-knack items that I just kind of throw up in our entertainment center. As you can see with our entertainment center, we have a bunch of like little cubbies throughout, so I just love throwing random things up there. Again, I mean, it may look a little bit similar to last year's decorate with me, but at the same time, I don't really have any specific plan. If I have similar looking decorations, I'll try to like split them up, make it look nice, but other than that, I don't really have a plan. I just kind of put things up where I think they look good. All these decorations that I'm using, some of the stuff I've had for a while and some of the stuff is new. I did recently upload a Halloween decor shopping haul here on my channel, which I will make sure to link down in the description box, so you can go ahead and check that out, and then you can see everything that I ended up picking up new for this year. Next, I have a few other things that are a little bit too big to fit on our entertainment center. So I have these 2 foam gravestone. So I ended up just putting each of those on either side of our entertainment center. And then I also have this bigger skeleton, which I believe he is also from Dollar General. I picked him up the same time I picked up the smaller skeletons that I put in our bedroom. And I just kind of put him, again, on the floor in the corner next to the gravestone, which is one of my favorite parts in our living room. I also picked up some new items from Bath & Body Works, including a wallflower holder and this candle holder. I have a bat candle holder that I picked up last year, which you will see in a little bit, but I ended up picking up this new one, and I picked up a couple Halloween-esque candles to go in there as well. And if you guys remember from my Christmas Decorate With Me, I have a wallflower, obviously not similar to this, but it lights up and it puts an image on the wall. And I saw that they had one for the Halloween time, so you know I had to pick that up. Now let's move on to our couch. I have a bunch of these pillow covers that I ended up picking up from Amazon, which honestly is the way to go if you're someone when it comes to decorating, or if you like to change out your pillows for every season. So that way you don't have to have a bunch of room to store all these different pillows. Like, obviously pillow covers, they're small, you can fold them up, they're gonna be a lot easier to store. So that's definitely the way to go. Even little Sebastian's a fan of them. The checkered black and white pillow covers, he's a huge fan of, specifically the little balls on them. There may or may not be a few missing, and I'll leave that to your imagination of who did it. You guys know me, I'm always down for a little DIYing, and that's what I ended up doing with my little bats. If you remember from last year's Decorate With Me, I ended up putting these bats that had like stickies on the back of them, putting them on one of the walls in our living room, and I totally loved the look of that, and I ended up keeping them thinking that they were reusable, but they didn't end up being reusable. They're really inexpensive, so I really should have just bought new ones, but I really didn't want to, especially since I ended up keeping these from last year anyways. And another thing, fair warning, and I feel like it depends on which ones you buy. Maybe some are just stickier than others, but these may have taken some of the paint off our wall. But let's just keep that on the down low, because my husband last year wasn't a fan of these because he said that exact same thing, that it's going to take the paint off our walls. And I said, no, it's not. These are meant to go on your walls. And sure enough, it kind of, some of them kind of took some of the paint off. So I decided, instead of reusing these or buying new ones and just doing more damage per se to our walls, I decided to do a little DIY project. I have some leftover black ribbon in one of my little craft bins, so I decided to just cut those in varying lengths, hot glue the bats to those ribbons, and then just tape the ribbons to the picture that we have hanging on that wall. I wasn't exactly sure if this was going to work, if it was going to look good, but that's what I wanted to try. To be perfectly honest, I'm not a fan of it. I think maybe I should have made some of the black ribbon a lot longer or a lot shorter, or maybe I should have done like dental floss or like invisible twine or something like that to make it look like the bats were like actually flying or hanging in the air, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I'm just leaving it up for now. Definitely not my favorite. I'll probably just end up getting rid of them for next year and just think of something else to do. Now we are going to move on to our curtain rod in our living room. If you guys watched last year's Decorate With Me, these lacy Halloween curtains that I ended up picking up from Lakeside that come with little lights that you can intertwine in them. They light up, they're super cool, but they are a pain in the butt to put up. These curtain rods that we have in our living room are super high. Even with our step stool, I cannot reach the top of them, so I always have to get Luke's help when it comes to putting them up, taking them down. And not only do they not fit very well on our curtain rods, but the lights that they come with, it has like a little pouch for the battery pack, but the pouch is at the very top. And so last year I constantly needed Luke's help to like turn the lights on and off. I don't think they have like a timer option. They only have like an on and off option, so that made it super annoying. And so this year, what I decided to do is I was going to flip the curtains upside down so the pouch was on the bottom, so I was able to reach it. And instead of putting them like actually on the curtain rods, we ended up just using like larger binder clips and just clipped them to the curtain rods or to the curtains that we already have up there. Did we put them up perfectly? No, but I think it works, and it's just gonna make things a lot easier. And since these curtains weren't like hung perfectly, we just kind of threw them up there to kind of disguise the top. I ended up picking up a second one of those like black cloth things and just kind of draped it over the top. And I think it looks super, super cool. I'll try to make sure to include links to the other black cloth that I got from Amazon. This one is also from Amazon, but it was a separate listing. And between the two, I definitely prefer the one that we have in our bedroom. This one, I'm not a huge fan of because it just made a huge mess. And I'm pretty sure after a few uses there's gonna be like nothing left of it because of all of the string. It's like none of it is sewn together. When we were kind of messing with it, moving it around, all of the string and fabric was just kind of falling apart. Like it was just made very loosely, and it just got little pieces of string and fabric everywhere. So if I can remember, I'll try to link the other one because I definitely like that one a lot more. Now let's go ahead and move on to decorating our console table, which I was super excited to decorate. And again, I feel like I keep saying this with everything, but seriously, this is one of my favorite places in our house that I was able to decorate. So I ended up going on Amazon and I got a bunch of like little wooden signs, or it all came in a pack specifically to decorate like one of these like decorative tower thingies or whatever you want to call it. And so I just kind of threw all of those together, moved some things around until I liked how it looked. And then I also got this little like faux bookcase with like a little truck on it from Lakeside Collections. And then I ended up just getting various pumpkins from Amazon, and then also from Walgreens, these like little fabric pumpkins I randomly found there, so I decided to pick those up. So I kind of just scattered those pumpkins throughout wherever I felt they looked good. And yeah, I think it turned out really cute. Now let's move on to the kitchen. So first things first, I just have this little light up pumpkin. I'm not sure where it is from. It used to be my dad's, so I'm just gonna put this guy up on one of our floating shelves. And then on our main island or counter area, I ended up picking up this coffin shaped tray and then these faux battery operated candles from Amazon. We're gonna go ahead and switch out our wreath on the inside for our Halloween one. I am obsessed with this Halloween wreath. This one is from Lakeside Collections. And then my little decorative tray that I have in our kitchen, we're gonna kind of move some things around and make it more Halloween appropriate. So that other candle holder that I was telling you guys about, I ended up just putting that in here, making room for a Halloween candle. My little pumpkin, I believe, is from Dollar General like years ago. And then we have some Halloween mugs that I decided to just kind of put against our cutting board there. And then, of course, I had to replace our Home Sweet Home sign. I apologize, you can never see the sign in full frame just because it's so big, and I literally have my tripod the highest it'll go and you still can't see it all. I apologize about that. And then the last little touch that I'm going to put in our kitchen is on our dining room table. I have this huge cauldron, which was my sister's. I'm not exactly sure where she picked it up from, but I'm pretty much just gonna move everything that we have on our dining room table and replace it with our cauldron. I'm still thinking of some ideas of things to like put in the cauldron. If you have any suggestions, let me know, but for right now, there's nothing in it. And then last but not least, let's go ahead and decorate the main bathroom upstairs before we move on to our outdoor decorations. So again, I just have a few other knickknack items that I picked up from Amazon that I just decided to throw into our main bathroom. So first things first, let's go ahead and start with this first corner. I ended up putting just this little like bathing skeleton candle in that corner. And then I have a couple of these like jars that came with these spooky ingredient stickers. I ended up just picking my favorite 4 stickers out of the pack it came with, put those on each of the vials so it kind of looks like you have like little spells and potions. And then I have a couple more that I ended up putting in the other corner, and then some of those remaining pack of black pumpkins that I picked up from Amazon. I had a few extra, so I kind of just scattered those throughout. So that is it for the decorations on the inside. So let's go ahead and move it outside, which I ended up doing all of this on a separate day. And I apologize, I didn't get much footage of me decorating the outdoors, or I did, but I had to do it all on my phone because I'm pretty sure I ran into this issue last year, but like every time I try to put my Halloween decorations, like outdoor decorations outside, I always choose like the hottest day to do it, and that was another one of these cases. And my filming camera, issues with the white balance and the heat, it just wasn't doing it, so I had to do it on my phone, but I don't know what's going on. All of the files from my phone are just not getting on the computer. I think they're corrupted. At least that's the error message I keep getting when I try to put them on the computer, even though like they're on my phone and it's fine. I don't know. I'm not a very tech savvy person, so I apologize about that. I'll make sure to show you guys the end product, which ended up being a little bit different than how I originally set it up anyways. So anyways, real quick, we're gonna start with these little bushes on each side of our garage. I ended up picking up these solar fairy lights from Amazon. These are in a purple color, which was like the most Halloween-esque color that this particular listing had. So I ended up just positioning those solar panels and then just kind of winding the fairy lights around the bushes. And then my little witch's legs that I ended up picking up from Lakeside Collections last year, I ended up just putting in front of each of those bushes. Now for our front porch, I'm gonna change out our wreath, put up our little trick-or-treat wooden sign, and then this little ghosty guy that I picked up new this year, and then my little tin hanging bats. We have some hooks kind of along our front porch, so I ended up hanging up our bats. And that is the only footage that I could get onto the computer. So now let's go ahead and just get into the after product, everything with all the decorations up, the lights on. I'm really happy with how everything turned out. It just makes me so much more excited for the fall and Halloween time. But yeah, so that is it for this Halloween decorate with me. I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Once again, if you have not seen my Halloween decor shopping haul, that is linked down in the description box down below, including some other related videos, so make sure to go ahead and check those out. And I'm gonna get going for now, but I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!